This is Duel Night 9 VTR date, the 31st of May 2025. Air date to be dated. This is tape 1. After 8 grueling weeks, countless matches, and thousands of dollars added to the jackpot, tonight we find out which 4 people move on to the grand final next Saturday. When we last left off, we had a double elimination, so tonight we welcome 2 new duelists into the duel arena. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Night 9 in the penultimate episode of Duel, right here at GSE.
Oh, Lord.
Wow. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Duel. And by the way, the soundboard is active for those that want to use it. I'm your host, Patrick Murphy. We have made it to the penultimate episode.
Yay.
Holy shite.
Hi, Cat.
Hi, Aiden. First of all, I have to say a couple things. When we started this journey 8 weeks ago, I didn't think we would even make it to the end. But here we are. We put a lot of hard work into this. Our question writers and myself, I put a lot of hard work into this. And next week, look at that check. That's the current state of the jackpot. Somebody is going to get a check for at least $4,870,000 next Saturday.
Good grief.
Oh,
Oh
Lord.
my goodness me. And we're taking a look at the duel leaderboard. Travis and Peach have already secured their spots in the grand final next Saturday. What it's going to come down to is whether or not Vol and Julian can make it. We've had our speculations. We think Vol is pretty safe, so Julian is practically on the bubble. I want to welcome to our duel arena 2 very well experienced players of trivia games. Welcome from that. This is an MVG battle. Please welcome Nels and Davion.
Oh,
Hello.
God.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
Gentlemen, how are you guys feeling knowing this is the final night?
To be honest, it's a lot of pressure for me and Nels because, we
waited till
have
the last moment, didn't we, Davion?
to be honest, and also we have the privilege to be not only the first person to deal with this, but also potentially have to go all the way to potentially have 3 duels to basically secure our spot for the finals. So
I also want to point out too is that tonight is a second chance episode because Nels and Davion were the final 2 players in our duel gallery. So tonight is a second chance episode where those who did not make it on the leaderboard and got eliminated or have not played this season have the opportunity to play again and possibly make it into the grand final.
yeah, that's another added pressure to that too.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, thanks. That's, yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah, thanks.
Audience, are you guys ready?
No!
Are you ready?
Maybe.
James.
Players, Nels and Davion, you both are going for your first duel. Both of you have 10 chips. Both of you have 2 presses. Our current jackpot, when we last left off, is $4.87 million. Gentlemen, are you
Yes, sir.
ready?
Ready as ever, V.
Yeah.
Nice deep
Oh,
breath,
gosh.
ladies and gentlemen. Screens up. And let's duel.
Oh, boy.
Gentlemen, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the night. First question is this. Here it is. Who did JFK replace as U.S. president in 1961? A. Truman. B. Agnew. C. Eisenhower. D. F.D. Roosevelt. Please wait for the question to appear in Studio VC before you lock in your choices. Let me just go ahead and keep an eye on that so we know. And gentlemen, you are all good to go. ready to lock down. Professor Nels is in.
Nels, you did not leave alive.
And
What?
That's why there were 2 holds.
Nels, we just warned you.
Nels, you are not in the live. You are still in the live. Wow!
What?
So how...
You didn't
Or,
leave.
you can explain it.
You did not leave the stream, as we told you to. So...
I'm not even... What?
Hang on.
I see it on my end. Can anyone else double confirm that?
No, I can confirm it. I can confirm.
Yep, I can confirm it.
I'm just in the chat. I'm in the voice chat.
But you still
you have to exit the stream itself.
You have to exit the stream itself. So, and this is the fourth time this has happened. Nels is disqualified. So what it comes down to, Davion, you're gonna win no matter what. You're gonna have $35,000 because the correct answer is Eisenhower.
Wow. Well, that was quick.
I'm sorry, Nels, but we did clearly warn you before Pat went live.
So congratulations, Davion. You have won your first duel.
Yay. I think to say. Yeah.
Rules are rules, unfortunately, and we want to remind our viewers that if you're probably wondering why is Nels disqualified, prior to each taping, we remind our contestants, we furnish them the rules, we make sure all of them understand, and once they agree to them before we record, that's what happens.
And I didn't realize.
Yeah. So Nels, unfortunately, it is early days, but we will see you next season for season 2. Other than that, give it up for Nels.
Can I give Nels a hug?
So, Davion, at the end of that one duel, you've won $35,000. We're now going to take the chips Nels had, plus the chips you had on the table, and put it to the jackpot. And ladies and gentlemen, in one duel...
Oh, boy.
In one duel...
Oh crap, how close are we to 5 million?
Watch this. $4.95 million!
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So now,
yeah,
you're going to face one question against the 7 seconds accelerator to double your 35 to 70,000. And this is where you are. If you get this max question correct in one duel, you would have won the same amount as Julian. All you would have to do is win your next duel, and you will eliminate him from the tournament, from the grand final. But first...
Wow. Okay.
One question against the 7 second accelerator. Put your chip on the correct answer. Your 35 gets doubled to 70,000. You can watch the stream because this is only you that's facing it.
Just make sure. Yeah.
Yep. Good luck. This is your max question. Geronimo was the 19th century leader of which people? A. Maori. B. Apache. C. Zulu. D. Aztec. Your 7 seconds starts now. Locks down on Aztec. If the correct answer is Aztec, his $35,000 immediately gets doubled to 70. For $70,000. Is he right? No. It's the Apaches.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know it either, so... Well, at least I have 35.
Hey, here's the good news. We put you right here. We marked your section purple.
Okay.
And we put you at your name, one duel, $35,000. That's a very
at least
good
I'm on the
start.
lead. Hey, at least I'm on the leaderboard.
Now, we are going to take a brief commercial break. You get to decide who your second opponent is, and if you win at least $40,000, Julian gets knocked out of the top 4, and you could be within a chance of winning over $4.95 million. We're going to take a brief commercial break. When we come back, more Duel here at GSC happens right after this. Don't you go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Night 9 of Duel here on on NBC. Sure, I'm getting my networks mixed up. Hi, NBC, we love you.
This show's not on NBC. This one's on ABC, sir.
It's on GSC, the right channel.
The right channel.
Davion won his first duel, $35,000. Davion, how are you feeling?
it was unexpected, but as I said before, you have to use some strategy, and this is one of those cases that disqualification is one of those cases. So
Now,
yeah,
you chose your next opponent, and his next opponent, ladies and gentlemen, was a duelist. He's getting his second chance, but he is the first person to lose on a double elimination. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome James Doe.
No, I'm not.
yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Go, James and Davion.
James, how are you feeling now that you got a second chance?
Yes.
Exactly. Perfect.
Good answer. What have you learned from the first time you were here, now watching Davion? Anything different?
Not a
damn
thing.
Just all he does is just read the cards. Says, hey.
Yeah, I just read the rule book and that's it.
I just make sure that I'm out of the live stream.
Yes.
By the way, I'm not even in the live stream, so.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too.
Good. Stay out of the live stream. Situation is, Davion, you're not going for your second duel. I have to remind you, if you win $40,000, if you win more than $40,000, you will immediately eliminate Julian out of contention for next Saturday. James, you're trying to dethrone Davion, trying to get on that leaderboard, and try to climb into the grand final. Are you both ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Audience, are you guys ready?
There you go.
I'm ready. SpongeBob jokes will never get old here.
I say let's dim the lights and duel.
Gentlemen, good luck. I wish you much luck because this is night 9. First question. In which city was Archduke Franz Ferdinand murdered? A. Tirana. B. Zagreb. C. Budapest. Or D. Sarajevo. Wait for the question to pop up in the Studio BC that you guys are all clear. And go for it. Knowing this is the final night, tensions are high. Davion's locked in. James is locked in. Screens down. You both are being cautious. You both played all of your chips, don't have any idea. The correct answer is Sarajevo. We take 6 chips, put into the jackpot, $30,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we are slowly approaching $5 million. We're at $4,980,000. Next question.
Okay.
Screens down. Screens up, actually. Sorry.
All right.
Italy. Italy declared war on Germany in what year? A. 1943. B. 1942. C. 1944. D. 1945. Screen it. There you guys are. Whoa! James Preston, just like that, Davion immediately didn't need the 7 seconds. Second question in the second duel, and this has already gotten interesting. Screens down. Davion played all 4 chips. James only played 2. I'm assuming, James, you had it narrowed down to a 50-50. James?
James, woohoo!
You know, nice to unmute myself. Mute myself. Yeah, I had it down to 50-50 just thinking about, you know, because I know like 45 and 42 is like it was the start and the end, but yeah.
And Davion, you didn't want to take any chances.
Not even taking any chances. But seeing how James left 2, there's a potential. So I'm not. I'm just gonna leave you to do the rest.
If the answer is 1942 or 1945, Davion has won his second duel and closing in on the top 4. The answer is 43 or 44. This duel continues. Show us the correct answer. It's 1943.
Wait a minute.
Something about this question. There's a funny story.
We'll wait for it in just a minute. But ladies and gentlemen, audience, prepare yourselves. Because ladies and gentlemen, next Saturday night, $5 million!
We get it!
Whoa.
We get it!
We're on the nose.
Whoa.
Someone could win just as much as Phil did on Deal or No Deal.
It's gonna be more than that. It's gonna be more than that. We're not done.
We are
Someone can win more than Phil did.
We are far from done. Now, Davion, you have 4 chips, both presses. James, you have 2 additional chips. You have 6, and you have 1 press. When I say that we're getting down to the nitty-gritty, we were not joking. Next question. In the book by P.L. Travers, what is Mary Poppins' occupation? Oh, this is a good one. Secretary, florist, nanny, missionary. There's the question. You guys are playing. $5 million is where we are.
It ain't stopping there.
James is locked in. James pressed Davion, but didn't need it.
Davion's got some cold hands.
Ooh. Why do I have a feeling that Davion, you can kind of sense when he's about to press you?
To be honest, I don't know. It's just happened to me. Like I feel like I have a 6th sense for some reason.
Well, screen's down. Davion, you kept florist clear. Why?
For some reason, because I have learned the book. When I read Mary Poppins, she was the nanny when she was dealing with the kids. So that was my main answer, but I could lock in florist, but I don't think she was a florist at that time.
So if you had to play 1 chip, you would play 1 chip on which one?
Then I would be placing nanny.
James, if you had to play 1 chip, where would you play it?
You know, as much as I think we would be nanny, I think because the whole thing with the dodo bird kind of messed up me, I was thinking missionary.
Well, the answer is florist. James wins. If it's anything else, this duel continues. The correct answer is a nanny.
Okay.
I was figuring that.
You guys, I think, overthought it, but you better played it safe than sorry. James has 3 chips and no presses. Davion, you have 2 chips and 2 presses. You are both in a vulnerable position because you cannot cover all the options. Here is our next question. Bit of dual math. 100 centimeters is equal to A, 1 kilogram. B, 1 liter. C, 1 kilometer. D, 1 meter. Question is there. James is locked in. Davion's locked in.
You know, it's interesting when Pat's freaking short.
Wow! Wow!
Okay.
All I could say Zach.
Oh my gosh!
And ladies and
All I
gentlemen,
All I can say is, ugh.
this is why you should join the Emporium, because our members like to be like to be little kids and give us the funny answers off camera. Screens down. You both seem very confident. It's 1 meter. I think it's simple math. The correct answer is 1 meter.
The question is,
I was gonna
whose D
say,
is 1 meter?
It was 1 liter. I have questions.
Exactly.
See, that's not the main question. The main question now is, whose D is exactly 1 meter?
I'm not going to say anything.
This video.
I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to move swiftly along to our next question. Which country did the souffle originate from? A, Italy. B, France. C, Germany. D, Brazil. Questions there. And mind you, I'm drinking coffee at 8 o'clock in the evening.
Why are you doing this to yourself, Pat?
Yeah, and I'm about to have a Pepsi Zero Sugar. What of it?
Davion, James, you've been pressed. You have 4, 3. Wow. Davion decided to use one of his presses and force James in a corner.
That's me in the corner.
That's me in the spot by losing my religion.
James is in the corner like a prostitute.
I don't get it.
Guys, what if I told you that all the chips are on the table?
I won't be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised too.
Screens down.
Okay, let's see.
You
Oh.
eliminated Brazil. If the answer is Brazil, James would be the first player in Duel history to have a double elimination. Twice.
Yeah.
The answer is Germany. James wins his first duel. The answer is Italy or France. It comes down to a 1-chip shootout.
Come on, not again.
Wow.
Oh, gosh. I'm actually, good luck to you two. I'm praying for you both.
Okay.
Is this duel over with? We're gonna find out when we come back. This is Duel on GSC.
Damn it! Why, Matt? Why?
I called it.
It was the only one I was tempted not to get.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Night 9, the penultimate episode of Duel. We left off at one of the most pivotal moments going into the grand final. The question was, which country did the souffle originate from? Davion put down 2 chips, pressed James into putting all 3 down. So all the chips are on the table. The answer is Brazil. Double elimination. James, this will be his first double elimination, and he will hold a coveted title. The answer is Germany. James wins his first duel, gets on the leaderboard, dethrones Davion. If it's Italy or France, we keep going. Show us the correct answer. It's France!
Not fun play.
Oh boy.
Gosh, here we go again.
All right.
So they.
1 question shootout. 1 chip shootout.
So they.
Both have 1 chip. However, Davion, you have 1 press.
You enjoy just 1 chip?
Gentlemen?
Yeah, just.
Good luck. Here's the question.
Okay.
Which vitamin helps your eyes adjust to the dark? A. Vitamin D. B. Vitamin C. C. Vitamin B6. D. Vitamin A. A 1-chip shootout. It comes down to this. There's the question. James is locked in, which means Davion cannot press him. How lovely!
So Davion, that basically just means take your sweet ass time.
Mm-hmm. How's your day?
How's my day? My day's going good. I've been looking forward to this moment.
Me too. I have some good news to share after this. Guess what?
What?
Hashtag shameless plug. I hit 420 subs.
Nice.
Yeah.
waiting on Davion to lock in the answer.
I don't get it.
Thinking about this long and hard. Davion knows this is the difference between getting into the top 4 into the grand final and then getting eliminated and bowing out at the last crucial stage.
I have a joke, but I'm not saying it because the house tense is in the room right now.
It is very tense. You can pop it with a balloon.
Pop.
Davion, you only have 1 chip.
Okay.
Try it.
How did you get -1?
It's possible. Now you can only play 1 chip.
How
only play 1 chip, Davion.
Let me remove this. Okay.
There you go.
So the chip is on.
The chip is on the
chip
table.
is on play.
The chip is on the table.
Okay.
Whatever your last hit is on the table.
All right.
We're trying so hard not to break down right now.
Oh my God. The amount of tension, and I know you guys that are watching this thinking, we're trying to make light of the situation, but it is hard. It is hard because on where we are.
Okay. My chip is still there, right?
Yep, it's locked in. Screen's down.
Okay.
You both played on the same answer.
David.
Oh boy. Here we go. Are we going to repeat of episode, what was it, 6?
The situation is, if the answer is vitamin B6, they are both still alive. If it's anything else, their tournament run ends here. And James will have the honor of being the first person in Duel history to have a double elimination twice in one series.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Does this duel continue? No!
Yep.
It's vitamin A!
You kidding me?
Double fail!
Is that the third time this season right there?
I like to thank the award for this trophy.
That is the third time this season. And ladies and gentlemen, James Doe is now our first player to have a double elimination twice in one season.
Pat, may I have the honors?
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
Ben, clarify. Vitamin A is for bone health. Vitamin B6 is for collagen synthesis. Pioxidone. That's B6, of course. It's used for fat metabolism, and A is, of course, classically for vision. B, of course. Okay. So there you go. That is wow, gentlemen. I am so sorry that you had to leave both empty-handed. It is such a pleasure that you both came and played this season. Davion, you leave us with $35,000 and our thanks for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for James and Davion.
I was gonna do a whole presentation. Damn it!
I'd like to thank my agent.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That means we get 2 new faces.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have some unfinished business because their 2 chips goes into the jackpot. When we come back, we're going to select our 2 new duelists from the duel gallery. When we come back, our jackpot, ladies and gentlemen, is $5,050,000. 50-50.
Pat, can I use the 50-50?
When we come back from Duel on GSC, 2 new players step inside the Duel Arena for their second chance. One of them could potentially go into the Final 4 next week. Who is it going to be? Find out right after this. This is Duel on GSC. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Duel at GSC. We had another double elimination, so our two new duelists is Aiden and Casey. Welcome, gentlemen.
I'm back
I'm back
for
after
some
the
reason.
ass whooping from the bunny man. I'm back.
Aiden, start with you. How
Yes.
are you feeling?
Why does random.org wake me from my slumber of trying to come up with the entire soundtrack for your darn finale?
Because rest is for the wicked. That's why. You have not. I don't think I've had a chance to play this season, so this is your one opportunity.
Who, me?
Yes.
I have.
Oh, who was your opponent?
That one cheater.
Oh, that person. That's right. We will not talk about him. Aiden, welcome back to the Duel Arena. Casey, you were here on night 1. You were here 8 weeks ago.
Yep. I can tell you right now, I lost my duel, but I put up a hell of a fight. See, the person who I lost to is right next to me in the VC call. Hi, bunny man.
So, gentlemen, you're both starting fresh. 10 chips, 2 presses. Both have a shot to possibly get on the leaderboard. Your target right now is 2 duels, $75,000. Good luck.
Here we go again.
Zach, I love you. Oh, by the way, can I say something? There's two things I want to say.
Any last words before we go?
Yes. Number one, guess what? I hit 420 subs today. Phil played the Phil played the da-da-da song for me.
My last words, please send help.
And number two, Zach, I love you. No homo, no diddy. Keep going.
Good luck, guys. Screens up. I can't believe this might be the last time I might be saying this. Let's duel. Good luck, gentlemen. This is your first question. In traditional Chinese medicine, what is your key? A. Intelligence. B. Life force. C. Charisma. D. Blood pressure. Wait for the question to appear in Studio BC for locking in your choices. The pressure is high. You guys are now all clear.
If there's ever one to wait for the screenshots, this one, especially with the spelling.
Aiden, you've been pressed. You have 7 seconds max. Didn't need it. I have a feeling, regardless of you guys getting a second chance, your guys' nerves are probably through the roof.
My heart is pounding. How about you, Aiden?
I'm definitely scared for my life.
Well, because
I'm nervous.
This is literally right before the grand final. This is your guys' one and only shot to get on that leaderboard. Otherwise, that's it. Screens down.
Yeah.
You both
Let me see what he did.
The same way.
Yeah. Well, I got no idea.
Bro, I had an idea, but I was like, I'm not taking chances.
So let's see it. Let's play it. If you were to play one chip, where would you play it? Casey, where would you play one chip?
Intelligence, easily.
Intelligence?
Easily intelligence.
Aiden, where would you play one chip if you had to choose?
I had to play one chip.
If you had to play one chip.
Life force? I don't know.
Well, you both are still in it. The correct answer is life force.
Oh, he would have won if that.
I was thinking
what?
Yeah.
He would have beaten. Well, if it was a one-chip duel, I would have been out.
You would have been
Key is like energy, I think.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Both of you have 7 chips. Casey has 1 press. Eden has 2. Next question. Screens up.
Here we go.
Which country pioneered heart transplant surgery? A. Egypt. B. Nigeria. C. South Africa. D. Kenya.
Wait for the screenshot.
There we are.
We're clear.
5,080,000. Casey already locked in. Aiden has locked in. Wow. Gentlemen, I can tell you guys that you both played 3 chips.
Oh, no.
Screens down, but not necessarily the same way.
Ooh. 50-50.
Situation is this. If the answer is Nigeria or Kenya, you both are still alive. If the answer is Egypt, Aiden, you win your first duel, going on the leaderboard. If the answer is South Africa, Casey, you get revenge. You win your first duel, go on the leaderboard. Show us the correct answer.
I have doubts, but...
It's South Africa, Casey wins!
Yes! Yes! I knew it was one of those 3. I knew Egypt was wrong. I knew it had to be someone from Africa. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
So,
yes!
Thanks to Ben, he's providing us this information. Christian Barnard did it in Cape Town, South Africa. There's a monument of it. Unfortunately, the patient did not survive long after. It was like roughly 8 months. The most recent new organ to be transplanted is actually the bladder. Wait until you find out.
Egypt is in Africa, Casey. Casey, Egypt is in Africa, by the way.
Yes. All 4 of these countries are on the continent of Africa.
I did not see. This is why I'm confirmed a dumbass.
This is your dual champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
and I knew he
in my defense. In my defense, I didn't want to play 4 and look dumb.
Right,
that's fair.
So no, that's fair. You wanted to play it in a sense to where you wanted to reserve chips to possibly give you an advantage, especially with 2 presses.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can I tell you why I didn't answer Egypt? I knew instantly it had to be the bottom 3. I did not think
it had to be something like that. Aiden, unfortunately, it pains me to say this. This was your one opportunity. You did not make it on the leaderboard, but we will see you in season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Aiden.
Good game, Aiden.
I shall make your soundtrack.
Casey,
Aiden.
Couple things. 1, congratulations on your first duel. You've won $25,000.
Yes.
And that is yours to keep.
I just got to get up there.
The second bit of business is we take the chips that were on the table from the previous duel, we put it in our jackpot, ladies and gentlemen. $5,105,000 is in the jackpot.
I just missed it getting to 5 million, by the way. Damn.
Yes. And third, you're now going to face 1 question against the 7-second press to double your $25,000 to $50,000. Place 1 chip on the correct answer, 25 goes to 50. Are you ready?
Got it. Oh, wait, do I have to go take my stream down or not?
No, you can watch the stream because this is just you against the 7-second press.
Also, it was not 8 months, it was 18 days.
18 days.
Succumb to pneumonia.
That's a big
Because we can actually pronounce it right.
Yeah, pneumonia.
I'm so happy. Can I just say also thing too, because I did not bring this up. This is something I want to bring up too. This is redemption arc right now, because I was the random dog arc has been a pain in my ass. If you are a watcher of GSE, I got the fucking top of the charts, and I won a duel. I'm on cloud 9 right now, so I don't care if I get forward.
You're not done yet.
Let's make it $50,000 with this max question. Good luck. Oh, this is my question. Oh, this is fucking amazing.
Get ready, Casey.
For the board game Clue, how many seats are there around the dining room table?
Oh no.
A 8.
Here we go.
B 9. C 6. D 7. Your 7 seconds starts now. Locks in 6 because you're thinking of the 6 suspects.
Yep, and 6 is my lucky number.
If
and he starts with Casey.
If the answer is 6, it will be your lucky number. Your $25,000 goes to $50,000. Is it 6?
He needs it too.
It's 8.
Oh! It's fine. I could care less. I'm up here. I could give a damn.
Let me explain. Because you not only do you have the 6 suspects, you also have Mr. Body as number 7, and Wadsworth, the butler, as number 8.
See, I don't play Clue, so I just was like, I had a feeling it was, I knew there was like 6 people in Clue. That's all I remembered.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's why you put
watch the movie. Watch the movie.
Freaking, what was his name?
Shameless plug!
What is it? Tim Curry?
Tim Curry. Tim freaking Curry.
Fucking god.
Oh gosh, now I gotta pick
3
another opponent.
endings?
Yes, there were 3 endings. Casey, congratulations, you won 1 duel, $25,000. But now, you must select another opponent. This is going to come down to who you think you have the greatest shot of facing and defeating. And I will say, because of where we are in time, this is the last duel of the main series. So,
We're going to the final!
I want to say, Vol, congratulations, you are going to the grand final!
By the way, you guys delete his name off the list.
Come on!
Yes, Vol! Don't worry, Vol. I'll tell you in a moment, hopefully.
Casey, I know exactly who you should pick from the pool.
Who?
So, now,
also,
I want to.
Aiden's still up there.
Oh yeah, sorry. I get to remove Aiden. Casey.
We'll get our redemption in season 2.
Now we have 6 people currently in the duel gallery. Whoever you select will be the final player of the series, and then everybody else will have to wait for season 2. You have King, you have Hunter, you have Nate, you have Ben, you have Cody, and Jose.
Well, I can tell you right now who, sorry guys, and these are the people I'm not picking. Hunter will kick my ass. Nate will kick my ass. Jose will kick my ass. For me, it's between Ben and Cody. I feel like I definitely can kick Cody's ass. So Cody, get your ass up here.
Cody, this is your second chance, my friend.
Cody!
I mean, I don't know if Casey saw my last attempt. Maybe it wasn't the drawing the questions, if I'm gonna be honest. Was how I got that far.
FZKB. FZKB. This is your Hackbox code.
Uh-oh. No, not Hackbox.io. Dang it.
Thank you, Hunter. But yeah, no offense to the people I skipped. Again, I feel like for half of y'all, I would get my, if I went against y'all, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
You chose the player who you think you have the best odds against. So you did it strategically.
Yep. I feel like if you ask me, can you pull up that list? The 2 who I would have feared going against, Jose and Hunter.
They were really good players.
Yeah.
They are.
Didn't even mention
players.
King, damn. He's here.
Well, there's a reason for King, but I'll get.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right. So Cody, welcome to your second chance.
Thank you very much. I mean, I'm surprised to even be picked here for how good I was in my first attempt.
How are you feeling now that this is your chance?
First of all, I know I'm out of range to try to make the final, but hey, at least I can try to play a spoiler. That's something.
I will say though that right now, because if you win your first duel, mathematically, this is just for cash in your pocket, okay? Because you wouldn't be able to make it on this duel. Because you would need at least 2 duels to win. Good news is, you could win up to $100,000 to leave with us, okay? That's very possible. Gentlemen, final duel of the night. We have waited 9 weeks for this moment. Both of you have 10 chips. Both of you have 2 presses. Screens up. And ladies and gentlemen, for the final time for the main series, let's duel.
Yep, Cody just put. Cody is defending Julian, and I'm trying to take him down.
Gentlemen, first question. Good luck.
Determine the final.
In which city is the headquarters of Peugeot? A. Lille or Lille, depending on how you want to pronounce it.
Lily, I don't know.
Lily. B. Paris. C. Tours. D. Calais.
Calais?
Wait for the question to pop up in the studio, VC. Casey right now is going after Julian.
Ooh.
He is trying to win his second duel. Casey's locked in.
Casey would probably need 6 chips and then win the double to take.
At least 6.
Putting on Cody to lock in. Giving it some thought.
Or if he gets 5
I'll
and
put him
doubles.
above Julian's total.
If he gets 5 and then doubles, then oh boy, can't imagine what the judges are gonna do.
Oh my gosh, my heart is pounding right now. Regardless if I lose, I'm fucking happy right now because I got first on random.org. Thank the Lord. And number 2, I got my redemption arc.
And also too, you're leaving here with $25,000 no matter what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I won tonight. Tonight was my night.
Got a W.
This is interesting. Because first question of the final duel, and you both almost played the exact same way. I put emphasis on almost. Screens down.
Oh. Wait, let me load. Oh, you put B on. See, I had a feeling it was the other 3. I eliminated Paris immediately.
Gotcha.
It's too obvious.
If the answer is Paris, we have our final 4 for next Saturday. If it's anything else, this duel continues. Has Casey fallen victim to a 1-question knockout?
No, please no.
He has! It's Paris!
Oh!
Fuck!
AA to Casey. 1, 2, 3. Knockout.
Wow.
I was debating on rushing him.
believe it.
I
don't freaking believe it.
I eliminated Paris early on. I'm thinking there's no chance it's that obvious. None.
The headquarters of Peugeot is in Paris, France. Casey, I am so sorry that you got eliminated in one question. Here's the good news.
Don't feel bad.
Don't
feel bad, Pat.
Here's the good news. You have $25,000 and our thanks for being here. Give it up for Casey, ladies and gentlemen.
That's to let you know why I didn't pick Paris. I'm looking at the 4 options. I'm like, there's no way in hell y'all gonna make it this obvious that it's Paris. I immediately
Yeah.
It depends on the question, man.
Cody.
Yeah, I should have played it smart. I'm
pretty sure this means. Isn't Casey the only person to be eliminated by a 1-question shootout twice?
Yes.
No, I got it. No.
Because Vol, you and Vol, Casey and Vol went about like an 8-question run.
Oh, that's
true.
Yeah,
we fought. No, Mateo got knocked out first question. I stuck around a little longer. I should have did what I did the first time.
I forgot about
put all 4
that.
chips.
So,
yep,
ladies
I
and
put all
gentlemen,
4 chips.
This is where we are. Cody, congratulations. You've won your first duel, and your only duel of the series, you've won $35,000.
Yay.
But now, you're going to face 1 question against a 7-second press to see if you can walk out of here with $70,000. How does that sound?
I must say, 70K, that'll get me very close to Julian's winnings at the very least. Unfortunately, can't be 2 duels, but hey, it's fair.
That reminds me, Julian is in the final.
Yeah, we'll get to that. We'll guys get to that in a moment. But first, 7-second press question. Cody, good luck. Here is your 7-second press question. Couscous is a staple food in which area of the world? A. Asia. B. India. C. Russia. D. North Africa. Your 7 seconds starts now. Locked in. North Africa. If it's North Africa, Cody walks out of here with $70,000. Did he do it?
Come on, let's end the animal for positive.
He did!
Yes!
Yes!
I knew that one. I knew that.
Hell yeah, Cody.
Honestly, had to think of origins on that one. I knew it wasn't Asia. I certainly knew it wasn't Russia. I just had a hard time between North Africa and India. It just took me a few seconds because obviously 7 seconds.
So, bad news, bad news. Cody, you have one duel, but you are leaving here with $70,000.
As close as you can get.
That is as close as you can get. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cody.
Yep.
Honestly,
that was a well do. Bro, I will say this right now. Travis and I we were talking about this earlier, and I fell victim.
But, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the main season. We have reached 9 weeks, and after that last duel, we added 6 chips into the jackpot, which means the jackpot currently sits at $5,135,000. Wow. So what this means is the jackpot is now frozen, which means next Saturday, our 4 top players are going to compete for $5,135,000. Those 4 players are, in 4th place, Julian, 2 duels, $75,000. Bull, 3rd place, 2 duels, $110,000. Peach, 2nd place, 3 duels, $65,000. And Travis, number 1, 3 duels, $160,000. These 4 gentlemen are going to go head to head in a no-holds-barred battle next Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. One of these 4 are going to take home that jackpot of $5,135,000 and be crowned GSE's first duel champion. Wow.
Good game, you guys. Good game.
We encourage you guys to like and subscribe, join the Emporium, and tune in next Saturday when we find out who is going to become our first duel champion of 2025. On behalf of everybody here at GSE, I'm your host, Patrick Murphy, and saying good night to you all, and we'll see you next Saturday for the Series 1 Grand Final of Duel. Until then, good night.
Must be 60 years old.